All right, this is hilarious. Unelected MAGA billionaire and shadow president-elect Elon Musk publicly humiliated himself on his own Twitter live stream when he offered a conspiracy theory about the LA fires to a firefighter, only for the firefighter to debunk him in real time, causing Elon Musk to awkwardly end the live stream. The whole thing is hilarious. But before we unpack all that, if you end up liking this video and you want to support the channel, please be sure to hit the like, subscribe, and alert bells before you go. All right, friends, I got a clip to show you here and an article to read, but this is just too damn good, right? When you consider the disaster that is the Southern California wildfires, which have killed more than a dozen people, which have displaced hundreds of thousands of others, caused billions, tens of billions of dollars in property damage, and knowing that the Republican Party, and particularly the MAGA contingent, and most particularly Donald Trump and Elon Musk, are making things so much harder by spreading conspiracy theories, to see Elon Musk step on a rake on his own live stream, that nobody made him do this. He just clicked live. He went live himself, went for the gotcha to try to promote this conspiracy theory, only to be shut down and for him to awkwardly end it, is just glorious. Democratic Governor Gavin Newsom called him out for it. Elon Musk exposed by firefighters for his own lies. We're going to play the clip and then read an article to provide some context for the rest of us. Here we go.
So, all right. What about water availability? Was water availability? I understand that was like not an issue in Malibu. Is that correct?
Was it water?
Well, yeah.
So there was water. We have several reservoirs that encinos that we use a lot. Now, just an example, if we have one building burning, we could flow 1,000 gallons a minute on that one building with the hose lays that we put in to stop it. You can imagine 1,000 gallons per house we couldn't do, right? So the amount of water we're flowing, there really is no water system that's going to keep that pace. So we have to bring in water tenders, which are these big tank water tanks that, 2,500, 3,000 gallon trucks, and they'll come in. And that's what we have to do to compensate. So they park out there, do it. DWP did a great job. They brought in big water trucks for us, and we use them as basically mobile hydrants.
All right.
Right, and then we have our own agency as well that has water tenders.
Okay. My understanding is that like along the correct me if I'm wrong. In Malibu along the coast, there was no shortage of water. In the Palisades, there was a shortage of water at a certain point. Or is that not accurate?
Well, we were flowing just an amount of water that the system couldn't overbear. That we're just overbearing, just because of how much water these firefighters were utilizing.
Okay. All right. Sounds good. All right. Thanks, guys.
Did you hear the upward inflection? The long pauses? Oh. All right. Thanks, guys. The frown, so damn funny. And we're going to read an article to contextualize it so it can connect the dots in case those of you are just popping in on this. Daily Beast, Gavin Newsom hits back at Elon Musk with clip of firefighters exposing his lies. Governor Gavin Newsom has taken to X to share what he believes is a gotcha clip of Elon Musk being exposed for lying about the California wildfires. The MAGA billionaire, along with Donald Trump, has been a vocal critic of the governor's response to the crisis. Trump even dubbed him Gavin Newscum before Musk described him as a sub-tard. Newsom had sensibly refused to get drawn into the war of words, saying he had respect for the office of the incoming president. But taking to X on Sunday evening, he tagged the company's owner and said he had been exposed by firefighters for his own lies. Then he added that clip, in which the tech mogul speaks to a member of the LA Fire Command team inside the response headquarters. It came as Musk was in the LA Pacific Palisades neighborhood to provide Cybertrucks fitted with SpaceX satellite internet terminals to ensure connectivity in the area. But during the private briefing with the firefighter, Musk appeared to have designs on confirming his conspiracy theories about water shortages. However, when the ex-chief quizzed the firefighter on whether the Palisades had run out of water, he didn't get the answer he was looking for. Musk, who had previously blamed bad governance, quote, bad governance at the state and local level that resulted in a shortage of water, then repeated his question. Correct me if I'm wrong, but in Malibu, there was no shortage of water. In the Palisades, there was a shortage of water at a certain point, or is that not accurate? Well, we were flowing an amount of water that the system couldn't It was overbearing, the firefighter responded. Musk, looking forlorn, stopped the stream with a final, unflattering low-angle shot of his disappointed-looking face. Okay, all right, sounds good, he said awkwardly. The answer he got didn't tally up with Musk's campaign against the wildfire response. Musk has been parroting much of the criticism from Trump, who declared that Newsom wanted to protect an essentially worthless fish called a smelt by giving it less water, and he is to blame for this. Peter Gleich, co-founder of the Pacific Institute, a California research organization that focuses on water, rejected that criticism in a chat with the New York Times, noting that Southern California reservoir levels are above normal for this time of year. Quote, there's no water shortage. The real issue is that urban water systems are not built or designed to fight massive urban wildfires. Musk had also essentially blamed Newsom's woke politics for the deadly blazes that have killed at least 24 people after he reposted a comment by Natalie Danielson, an administrative assistant at the Free Cities Foundation, who said the governor, quote, could have fixed the fire issue 5 years ago. Now his state burns thanks to his woke politics. Musk also agreed with a since-deleted post from conspiracy theorist Alec Jones that claimed the fires are part of a, quote, larger globalist plot to wage economic warfare and deindustrialize the United States before, quote, triggering total collapse. Musk did not immediately respond to a request for comment from the Daily Beast. So this is funny that Musk was humiliated by hoisted by his own petard. He was the one who started the live stream. He didn't sit down for an interview. He was the one who started the live stream. He was the one who asked the questions. He was looking to score political points during this crisis and stick it to Democratic Governor Gavin Newsom and the Democrats writ large. And then he tripped. He just stepped on a rake and awkwardly ended the stream thereafter. You would think somebody not going for the gotcha, somebody interested in conversation would just continue to have the dialogue. No, he threw it in at the end and was so flabbergasted by being shut down to his face on his own live stream that he felt the need to end the live stream in embarrassment. It's pathetic. You would think that a guy this successful, this wealthy, this powerful wouldn't exude such total loser energy, given that on paper he should be not one, and yet he is by his own designs. It's so frustrating in a lot of ways because this is a guy who went out of his way. He wanted to be seen as the real life Iron Man, the real life Tony Stark. And it's probably not really healthy to begin with. But instead, for those of you who watch the MCU, instead he's going the way of Justin Hammer, who was the character played by Sam Rockwell in the second Iron Man movie, the Tony Stark wannabe. This guy who, again, is extremely wealthy, but just comes off like a total doofus. Elon Musk is doing that to himself. And there are no signs that he's going to stop. Again, I imagine he's going to only double down on this. But it was a live stream. It was caught. It was recorded. And now even Gavin Newsom, who has been focused on combating misinformation and trying not to spar with right-wingers, now even he felt enough schadenfreude to hit back. While all this disaster is going on, please don't let it be worse. Please don't contribute to it becoming worse by fomenting right-wing disinformation. There will be an after-action report. There will be investigations into this. And if there's any evidence of Democratic negligence or malfeasance, then that should be exposed and it should be criticized, just as if there were evidence of Republican malfeasance or negligence when Republican states experience crises. But it's really disgusting to see how far MAGA has taken this, the asymmetry with which they're trying to politicize this issue in a way that Democrats simply never do when the shoe is on the other foot. Maybe we need to remember that in the future. In the meantime, let me know what you think in the comments.